5 times. 5 times. I've sat down to record this intro. 5 times. 5 times the same person has called. Is that my phone? Am I just hearing things? Is that my phone? 5 times. The 5 time phone calls. Now, can you dig that? Sucker! 5 times. 5 times. 5 times I have told you exactly what I did with this tree farm. 5 times I told you why I created a diamond pick. 5 times. 5 times. 5 times. 5 times. And just want to play some Minecraft. I mean, is it too much to ask? I mean, today I went grocery shopping in the bag flew all over the place and I'm chasing it around the car park looking like a complete idiot. And I'm running over the car park and just as I get to it, the wind blows the bag and the bag goes rah, and I'm chasing it down the bloody thing. Oh my god, today. And then I get a phone call while dropping things off to my ex, because yes, I get along with my ex and I did some shopping for her. And what happens? I drop the bag and all over her kitchen floor goes all of my nice lovely groceries. It's just today go boom. Right, now we can get on with some Minecraft. Is that my phone? Okay. I've ranted. Let's talk. So between episodes, I made this thing self-sufficient. I also traded out some of the stuff. So we got spruce wood and some spruce saplings here. Spruce saplings aren't doing that well at the moment. We're still sort of getting through the backlog. Oh, no, don't you even think you get back up. I haven't been doing this intro. I'm not recording this intro. Back up. Go back up. No. It is not nighttime. No. Oh, I'm just going to go to the corner. Put my head down. Because of course, it would be night. Why wouldn't it be night? Okay, let's get back on this now. So I made this self-sufficient. Originally, I just had the logs going into here, but boy, they are really inefficient. They are wasteful. I was producing enough to keep this thing running, but only enough to keep this thing running. I wasn't actually producing enough to get this. Was at about a stack, which is where it was when I think it emptied this out. This was at about a stack when I started, and after going mining, getting some resources together, building my mine shaft, doing some farming stuff, this was still at about a stack. So even though it was chopping down trees and it was self-sufficient, it actually wasn't producing any wood because we were using the wood. So I decided on an alternate setup. I was originally going to use a redstone furnace, but then I thought, well, I'm producing wood and, well, I can just do this. I know this is a little bit wasteful on this. We could have like an auto craft to do this into planks and that would probably be better. But I'm completely okay with this for now. Well, that's already stacking up and this has only been like this very briefly anyway. As you can see, we're already getting some charcoal. This is going to act as a buffer. Hopefully, if I need charcoal in the future, we'll be able to come here and get some. And like I said, this tree farm it's kind of like the final design, but this is just temporary for now. We will find a better place for this later on, so I've done that. And this episode, what I want to do is I want to get into enchanting some. And the reason that I want to get into enchanting is because I don't really know tool-wise what I want to use. Like, we've got an Omni tool, which I suppose is kind of cool, but I have no idea how to even craft one. We've got this tool, which we got an electric hoe, electric tree tapper. I mean, these might be fun to get into at some point, but for that I need resources, and I do want to do like a really good mining session, and I'm tired of my stone pickaxes taking forever. So I think what I want to do is I want to add in maybe a library somewhere here. We could do like a little wall section. I don't know, maybe we do it up there, but for that we're going to need a few things. And the first thing that I'm going to need is I'm going to need some cows, because I'm going to need some leather. Now there are other ways to get leather in this pack, or we may be able to get away with this because of those books we found in the early game. So one of the ways to get leather in this is to take rotten flesh and stick it in a redstone furnace. and that'll turn it into leather. But I think it's 4 pieces of rotten flesh makes 1 leather. So yeah, there we go. Look, my headphones are a little bit dodgy. There we go. Much better. I can actually hear things now. So that's one thing that I want to do, is obviously get the enchanting table. And to get the enchanting table, oh, my headphones are going dodgy again. Oh no, that's better. I'm due for some new ones, but I'm debating getting another pair of these. I completely did not make up the bucket that I meant to make up, and I don't even know why I'm making up a bucket, because I already have a couple of buckets. I also have a water bucket, which is exactly what I wanted. That doesn't belong in there. Nope, that belongs in there. So I actually want to get some obsidian, because one, we are going to need obsidian for the enchanting table. So if you've never crafted one of these, I don't know why you're watching a modded series if you haven't at least seen the base game, but hey, you may only like modded. That's okay. I was just modded exclusive for about 2 or 3 years before I went back to vanilla. So the enchantment table. That's what we need. We need obsidian. And I also want to go to the nether, because quartz is a great source of XP in the early game. Regardless of what sort of like pack you're playing, regardless of what you're making. So I'm going to show you how you get obsidian. You need a diamond pickaxe for obsidian. And I do need to find some lava, which is actually kind of worrisome, because I've done some mining and I haven't come across much in the way of lava, to be honest with you. But there's this here, so hopefully I'll be able to find some lava relatively soon. So I'm going to go ahead and do just some base mining here. I'm going to grab some of these resources as I see them, and when I find some lava to get some obsidian, I will come back to you. Alrighty, so we've gotten the obsidian now, and I got a couple of other little bits and bobs. I didn't spend too long down there, just long enough to get some stuff. We'll chuck this silver, this lead and whatnot over here like so. And I do apologize, while I was mining, I was listening to music, so I did turn the game sounds down. But now we've got this obsidian, so the first thing we need to do is we need to build a portal. So I'm just going to grab some oak wood, and I'm going to grab myself some sticks, and I'm going to make myself an oak fence. Yes, that's what, well, not an oak fence, just say an oak fence gate. I always forget which way around these go. And I just need a few of these, just very briefly. And then I think what we need some more of that oak fence, that spruce and oak fence there. So, we need a flint and steel. That is something that I didn't think about. So, grab you, grab one of you, and flint and steel. Okay, so we're just gonna, off the bat, we're just gonna put a portal down just in some random place. I'll worry about a more permanent location a little later on. For now, it's just all about getting it done. So, let's pop this down, this down, and now I want, we'll take a piece of cobble, put a piece of cobble there. So if you've never built a nether portal, this is like the minimum requirements for one. You can go bigger, but there may be mods that allow you to go smaller. So if we now go through here, we'll end up in the nether, which is this game's version of hell. So if we actually go in here, you'll see very quickly that we are in the underworld, the dark side, the evil side. When it decides to load. This may take a little bit of a while. Sometimes mod packs do take a little bit of a while. There we go, look. Ooh. It's not a very nice place to be. I want to make sure that I don't walk out now. Sometimes nether ores, pigments don't like you grabbing them, but you can grab these quartz, right? And these give you really good XP just for the early game, and they are everywhere. So it just allows you to get levels real easy. And as you can see, I mean, this one vein, we got almost a level out of it, so it doesn't take too long. Although, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to patch up the backside of this, at least somewhat, so I don't accidentally walk out there. So let's actually go back into the overworld now, because there are a couple of other things that we need to take care of first. Oh. Come on. There we go. So first and foremost, I'm going to put a fence gate there, and then I'm going to just bring this up like so. And then I'm going to fill in the back side of this on this side. The reason I'm doing this is because I don't want mobs walking into here and being taken through into the Nether, so that when I go to the Nether I don't want them to blow me up in that. Rare earths. Cool. Okay, so that's the first thing done. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to work towards leather. We need more leather. Now honestly, I think I probably actually have enough leather if I'm being honest with you. Just thinking about this off the top of my head because of the zombie flesh, and we have the zombie hearts which allow us to get more rotten flesh. So we may actually have enough. Let's just get rid of this sugarcane. And let's see if I have enough to make a full enchanting setup. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to, but I'm certainly going to try. If not, it means we got to make ourselves a cow farm, and that's perfectly alright. That shouldn't take too long to do either. So let's go in here. Let's grab out the 7 leather. And I just want to put some of this stuff away. So we could pop you away. We could pop you away. We could pop you away. And then the rest of this could go in here. Because this is all just so much better being organized. And there. I don't really know what to do with that rare earths. Because I don't know how I got it. So I'm just going to pop it in there for now. And then we can get rid of this. And I do want to grab this sugarcane because we are going to need to make some more books. So there's that. So we need 15 bookshelves to make a full enchanting setup. And we might actually have enough. Quite possibly. Yeah, we do. Okay, cool. So there. And now I actually realise that I do need that. I need... It's 2 diamonds, isn't it? And I do need 4 obsidian. So let's grab that. And then we can make ourselves an enchanting table. Now there may be better alternatives to enchanting in this pack. But from what I've seen at the minute, I haven't found a good alternative. And I think we're just going to pop this just like here. It's fine. I do want to actually build a library at some point. Although this will do for... now, and that should allow us level 30 enchants. So I think Soulbound actually allows us to actually have it soulbound to us, which means when we die the pickaxe will come back with us. So this means that I can now get some, well, enchants. But I also need some levels. And I do have lapis, right? Yes, lapis isn't a problem. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go and get myself some levels in the Nether. I don't know, I think I might try to get to level 39 because I definitely want, I think I want to do 2 picks and I definitely want to do an axe. So if I just make those tools up real quickly, so there's the axe and there's the second pick that I would like, and they're going to cost me 3 levels. So I need to be to level 30, level 33, level 36 I think I'm going to get to. Yeah, and then I'll be back with you. Well, it's been a little bit of a ditty between the last episode, not the last episode, the last clip and this clip. It's actually been about a week. So basically I was out gathering quartz in the Nether and I ended up dying. I think it was like level 33, 34. I did get up quite a few levels, but I ended up dying. Wisp kind of got me and I couldn't get away from it. I did lose some of my armor. I had to remake some of my armor, and I think I lost a diamond sword. I want to say I had a diamond sword. I'm not sure if I did or not. I maybe just had an iron sword. It was a week ago. And so I thought, okay, you know what, I got to go and grind quartz again. And most of the quartz near the portal had already been mined. It was like this whole thing where I had to... It was going to take me some time. And I just kind of kept putting it off. I had a lot of things I had to do over the past week. And doing that just didn't really seem like it. But today I decided to return to YouTube and streaming. Because now everything is sort of, well, hunky-dory. Or at least I thought, but this morning it ended up being a little bit more chaotic than I initially thought getting the stream set up, so I didn't manage to get videos out for tomorrow. But I did get up to level 30 and we are going to do an enchant. And then I'm going to show you what we did on the live stream because I live streamed. So if you want to see this live, we're going to put this on a pickaxe. We got Soulbound, Efficiency 3, Insight. I don't actually know what these enchants do. But let me show you what I did on the live stream. So first of all, we've obviously got our wheat farm. You may hear some animals. in the stream, we set ourselves up a sheep farm, like so, and this is where I'm getting my XP from. It's a much safer method. That, and I do actually really want the wool to use over the course of this series, so it's nice to have a sheep farm. Yes, we can automate this, but it was just something nice to do in the stream, and it was something nice and chilled out, and I was looking for that when I stream. I'll tell you more about the streaming schedule of this game, of my streaming schedule, in just a moment. But basically, I've been doing this, and then feeding these, and this gets me about a level each time I do it. Although that's starting to dramatically increase the more we increase the sheep. And unfortunately, the more my wheat decreases. So maybe a wheat farm is a future episode. But you're not going to miss out on too much if you don't watch the streams. I do plan to put the streams up as replays on this channel. They'll go up as special episodes, I think we'll call them. So I think that's all the wheat that I'm willing to spend on these cows for now. Cows, sheep. These things will grow wool, because we do unfortunately have quite a lot, and I may have to kill some off. I would never plan to have this many sheep. But yeah, there we go. So this was supposed to be the cow pen that got this overcrowded. Especially considering these sheep. I can't. Thank you. I get out of the way. Animal cruelty, I know. So we got quite a lot of wool. Let's grab this. This is the one that's supposed to get overgrown, so I can kill them for meat. Because I want leather for more books. So let's just breed these up and get these. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get fully enchanted this episode like I wanted to. But I did want to bring you back. I did want to show you what's sort of gone on over the course of this week. And I did want to get an episode out, so we'll just take your mutton and show you. I also decided on what the theme of this series is going to be. So if we actually come over here, you can see that I've started growing industrial hemp as well. So you find these seeds basically by just breaking grass. You will eventually come across these, and these are used in immersive engineering. And so let's pop that out. And so with like the relaunch of my channel, well, it's not really a relaunch, but with like the new direction I'm going in with YouTube for the remainder of the year, I wanted to start off with a pack that was small, and that's why we chose this pack. And I really like this pack, but I don't want to invest in a mega build. I don't want to invest in some sort of huge base. I don't want to invest in a village or a city. I've done that a few times. Maybe we'll make a little village. I don't know. But what I've decided the build for this series is going to be, is it's going to be a farm. We are going to build a farm, and I'm going to use this mod. As you can see, I've started laying out the boundaries of just this upper bit here, where I want to raise this up to, but I don't actually have the dirt to do it yet. But yeah, what we're going to focus on is quite a lot of the farming modules, because I usually build mob farms, quarries, etc., etc., and I play around with that quite a lot. And obviously, we've got this here and whatnot. But I think I want to get into some of the mods that I don't normally get into. So first of all, I want to get into Thaumcraft, which is here. I actually should have just typed in @Thaum. I want to get into this. But I don't know if this is actually in here. I haven't checked. Britannia not in here? Britannia is not in here, which is completely fine by me. I was just curious on that one. But the big one that I want to get into is forestry, because I've never gotten into bees, and they've been in almost every pack that I've ever played. And I just don't understand them. I don't know how they work. And that's not because they confuse me or that I'm incapable of understanding it. It's just that the most I've ever gotten into bees is, well, the same length I get into it in almost every pack that I play. And we'll show you what that is. So I create this scoop. Okay, this scoop. Ooh, a little bit of wind there. Pardon the burp. The scoop is really cheap and easy to make. It's basically just sticks in a Y formation with a piece of wool, and that gets you the scoop. And basically this scoop just allows you to break these beehives and get stuff from them. Now, unfortunately, we're not wearing bee armor, so I'm incapable of doing this without getting damaged. As you notice, bees will start to hit me. But you break them and then you get these bees. And I've done this a few times, and the bees didn't used to attack you from memory. I don't remember them attacking you like that before when you mine them, so I don't know if that's something exclusive to this pack, or if that's something that's just been updated to the mod, or maybe it's always been there and I've just been lucky, I don't know. But I usually will do this and collect some with the idea of getting into this, but I never do get into it. So I think if we work on like a farm as our build here, then we can get into it. We can have some beehives, and I think I'm going to use this area to set up some forestry equipment, and then we'll decide like if we're going to put it in like an aviary or something. I don't know what we'll do with it, but I've got to figure out how they work, and I kind of want to do that on camera. So we're going to build a farm. We've got these, but again, I know that you can automate these using industrial foregoing. I've done it a couple of times, but I haven't done it in a long time. And the last time I did it, industrial foregoing was called Mine Factory Reloaded. Now I know it's not essentially the same mod, I know that, but to me it is, and to a lot of people we kind of know that yes, industrial foregoing is just a remake of Mine Factory Reloaded, a remaster of it, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, but I haven't done it in a long time. And I would really like to set up some farms using this. But I would also like to have these manual farms as well, because I think they're very pretty. So maybe we'll have manual farms over this side, and maybe we'll have some automated farms over this side. I want to kind of do both. Or maybe we'll have the manor house and we'll have this side be all manual. And then over this side, in this open space, we can have automation. Because I do definitely want to make this a little bit more automated. Although for right now, do I actually have ender chests? I do. We have ender chests, which is good, because that's definitely something that I want to get into, but that requires ender pearls and an enderman farm, and I don't think I have. We do have this mob duplicator, so we do have this, and again, I normally go to other methods for mob farms. This actually gives me a reason to actually use them, to use the new mods, and that's what I kind of want to do. I want to use this series to get into mods that I don't typically get into. And do we have like a diamond chest transporter? I don't know. I don't see it there, but I could just be. Let's just. So we don't have a chest transporter, okay? Which is thingy. Do we have a box? Is it called a cardboard box? No. So I'm going to have to look into ways of moving mob spawners in modern Minecraft, because the ways that I know, well, they're just not feasible in this one. What about the moving wand? Do we have the moving wand? No, we don't have the moving wand. So again, some mods I'm going to have to get into that I've never got into before, and I kind of like that idea. I didn't actually realise I'd put these on the outside. I got to go and put them on the outside everywhere now. But yeah. So we've got ourselves sort of set up now with this enchanting area. And in the next episode, I want to take the first step to getting into bees, but that unfortunately requires, if we have a look at forestry, if I can type the right letters that I mean to type, we'll get there eventually. If we look at forestry, we need, I think we need this apiist's shirt and pants and, well, pretty much everything, and that requires this woven silk, which requires silk wisp in a carpenter. And silk wisp, I have no idea how we get silk wisp from this silky. So we get it from a silky comb. So I'm going to have to actually like look into that, but you know, I don't really know sort of like the first thing to get into this. We can get an electronic jetpack attached to that. Protect the word from negative bee effects. Full suit offers complete protection. So yeah, so we need to get into this, but for this we at least need the carpenter, and that requires this either brass or bronze, and this one requires bronze. So to do that, I want to get into the kiln and some of immersive engineering a little bit, which obviously we'll need to do which is what I want to do in the next episode. I actually want to move this into its own place. I do have something already settled for this. I give you a hint. I've had to replace these blocks here. because that's a spoiler for the next episode. That's what's going on in the next episode, is down there. There is something down there. But I'm not going to show it in this episode. That's for next episode. We dug that out. And that's what we're going to get into. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and call this here. I did contemplate moving this down here, but I kind of wanted to leave it up here for this episode. I'm going to see if I can get some more levels tonight. It is rather late at night. It's 8:30 and I have to be up early in the morning, so I do have to go to bed relatively early. So yeah, I won't be staying up too much later tonight. But yeah, so I think that's going to call it for this episode, guys. So if you have enjoyed the video, please do consider leaving a like. It really helps out the channel and I really do appreciate it. So please do leave that like. And click subscribe if you want to see more from me. Guys, I'm Casey. I want to thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.